Hello everybody and welcome back. I hope everybody's doing well out there today. In today's video I'm going to be going over a bunch of the stuff that's kind of been accumulating here in my music room over the past few weeks to a month now. Kind of been taking up some space here, so I want to get everything put back on the shelves now. So I thought I'd go through everything with you here that I got. A little wide range of everything. I got CDs, I got vinyl, I got cassettes, movies, just lots of different various stuff here today. So first off, I'm going to start off with this is something that I've got quite a while ago. It's a CD of the best of the Proclaimers. I picked this up just a couple bucks. I'm sure everybody's familiar with their song "I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles." Some would say that's probably their only hit. But I picked up this CD here, and we got lots of different tracks there, and just I've enjoyed everything on this CD. And so after listening to this for quite a while now, this goes up to 2002. After listening to that for a while, I kind of wanted to get into their actual albums and see if I liked any more stuff that wasn't on their hits. And so I picked up their first 4 albums, and I've been listening to those. The first one here I got is This Is the Story. That's from 1987. This one here is an original promo copy from 1987. And there's the track listing there. Hopefully you can read that. And I must say, besides everything that's on the Greatest Hits CD that I showed, they got a lot of other really good stuff here. It's the Scottish duo of twin brothers Craig and Charlie Reid. There's the inner sleeve for that one. And it just, to me, it's mostly kind of a folk sound, and they do some more kind of rocking type songs as well. But yeah, this is their second album. This is Sunshine on Leith. This was from 1988. This here is reissue. These next 2 are reissues that I found. These came out in 2017 is when the reissues were done. A nice inner sleeves here with the lyrics and things. There's the label there on Parlophone. There's that one. And their third album, it's called Hit the Highway. You can see that picture almost reminds me of like the Kingston Trio or something. I think they have a kind of a similar album cover with that. And one thing you'll notice when you listen to them, they don't try to hide their Scottish accent either. It's pretty heavy, which I actually kind of enjoy that, you know, hearing that. Again, this is on another reissue on Parlophone. And then their 4th album was not, as far as I know, it's not released on vinyl. So I picked it up on CD, which, to be honest, was a lot cheaper anyway. So here's the track listing, and it's going to be blurry, of course. So yeah, if you only know that the one big hit here in America, the I Would Walk 500 Miles, you know, if you only know that one, be sure and check out some other stuff. They got a lot of really good stuff. Next up is kind of just a random album that I picked up. I saw it online for sale, and they had a few different variations of it. And this is a cartoon that I used to enjoy watching it when I was younger, the Ren and Stimpy show. And this is just an album of a bunch of the songs that were featured on the show. I kind of got a kick out of listening to some of those. And it comes with a booklet here with lyrics you can follow along. Yeah, they had a few different colored vinyl variants. The one that I picked up was this red and white split vinyl, which is kind of cool looking. So yeah, there's that one. Not a whole lot to say about that one, I guess, but this kind of brought me back. Where do we go next? One thing I did end up picking up here, I found a pretty good deal on it. It was just the McCartney III cassette. I figured I got all the different colors of vinyl and CDs. Why not get the cassette too, huh? I must say though, I'm not really a fan of these cheap cardboard sleeves that these are coming in now. I prefer the old plastic cases myself. It's got that smoky tint color. So there's that. Where do we go next? Let's see here. Criterion, the Criterion collection was having a flash sale. I think it was just a 24-hour sale, and I happened to come across that on Facebook. I saw an ad for that, and it was, I think it was 50% off all their films. So I went over to their website and I decided to scroll through. I think they had like almost 800. I was scrolling through to see if there's anything I wanted. The first one I came up with here was the Monterey Pop film by D.A. Pennebaker. I'd never seen this film before, so I decided to pick this up since, you know, it was half off, so why not? And it's these are Blu-rays I picked up here, 2 Blu-rays. So we have the first disc is the film, and then the second disc here is the outtake performances. And let me see here. I think it's about 2 hours of unseen or extra performances on here. Yeah, 2 hours of performances not included on the film. Picture Jimi Hendrix there. One thing I like about these Criterion collection, they always come with such good extra features and nice thick booklets. Lots of different information in here. And you can see here who all performed at the show. And like I said, I'm sure I've heard a lot of the music that was featured at the Monterey Pop, but I've never actually seen the documentary done on it. So this is going to be a real interesting one to watch. Let's see if I can get these back in here. All right, then another one that I picked up was, it's probably still on Netflix, but this is the Bob Dylan Rolling Thunder review. It's a Martin Scorsese film. And I didn't really realize it was part of the Criterion collection until I was looking through their list of films. And yeah, I decided to pick this one up. I really enjoyed watching it on Netflix. This is one of my favorite eras of Bob Dylan's career, is the kind of the Rolling Thunder era. And if we look inside here, there's the disc. And this one comes with a really thick book. I think it's about 50, what did I count? 57 pages of book. Just lots of information in here. Different essays by other people, lots of different pictures. And one thing I didn't care for was, there's a lot of poetry and stuff by Allen Ginsberg in here. One thing I didn't care for too much about the film was, I found out later on that there's a bunch of the stuff is kind of just made up stories and things like that, but if you're in it mostly for the music and stuff, it's worth it just for that. So that's the other one I picked up there. And then it's not music related or anything, but I did pick up the film 12 Angry Men. That's just a really good film that I hadn't seen in a long time, and it was a really good price on that one, so I decided to pick that up as well. And then speaking of Bob Dylan, I did pick up the Bob Dylan 1970, and as you can see there, it's got special guest George Harrison, and I think he only is actually on about 9 songs on here, but it's 3 discs, and it's not marketed as the part of the bootleg series, but it definitely fits in well with the bootleg series. It's basically the same type of thing. There's mostly outtakes and alternate versions and things like that, which is really interesting to see how some of these songs come together. So there's 3 discs here. I'll just take one. They all 3 look the same, so I'll just show you the one. That's what the labels look like on those. And then with the booklet here, it's the same front, that on the back. And we just got some information here. And then towards the end, it talks about which dates for each song, which session they were in. The one thing I didn't like on this was George Harrison is part of the May 1st, 1970 session that he did. Well, the first part of the session is on the end of the first disc, and then it continues on the second disc. I wish that was kind of all compiled together on the same disc. I kind of don't like when they do that. But I think there's a couple songs on this part here that George plays on, and then he plays on a few more on the other ones. So, but if you rip them to your computer or something, you can kind of make up your own disc, I guess, if you wanted to. So there's that. And it was pretty reasonably priced too for 3 discs. I think it was I know for sure it was less than 20 bucks, so not bad. All right, let's set this over here. Next up, I was kind of feeling a little bit nostalgic going through eBay and things like that, looking at some Beatles related material that I used to have when I was younger that I've gotten rid of over the years. And you know, when I do stuff like that, you kind of regret doing that. And one thing I saw that I've kind of always regretted getting rid of this. This was my introduction to the Beatles movies. I got this for a birthday when I was, maybe somewhere between 10 and 12 years old. It's got Hard Day's Night, Help, Magical Mystery Tour, and the First U.S. Visit all on VHS. I watched these quite a bit growing up. Like I say, that's my introduction to the Beatles. And I was at a point in my life where I was like, I've had enough of these Beatles. I just didn't feel like collecting anything anymore, and sold a whole bunch of stuff. But then I kind of came to my senses and started collecting again. So let's kind of quickly go through the VHS here. There's Hard Day's Night. There's Help. Magical Mystery Tour. And First U.S. Visit. Doubt I'll probably ever watch these on VHS, but it's nice to have them back in my collection anyways. All right. And then again, going through and looking at stuff and feeling a little bit nostalgic. Another thing I kind of regretted ever getting rid of was my Beatles anthology cassettes. This is the way I first heard the anthology, was on the cassette tapes. I got them right when they came out. And I always liked these double cassette cases. I always thought those were pretty cool. We'll just show you one cassette here. They're all got the clear case. And they're so small, the printing on there was so hard to read, but they had a lot of cool pictures. It was nice when I finally got these on compact disc later on. Those pictures are so much bigger. Well, then eventually I got them on vinyl as well, so even bigger yet. So here's the volume 2. I always like this Sgt. Pepper photo here. And here's volume 3. So yeah, one more thing nice. It's nice to add to the collection there again. Alright, and then the last thing that I'll show here is something I just picked up yesterday at my record store. I happened to be there doing some looking around. And I picked up this Sturgill Simpson album. It's called Cutting Grass Volume 1. And it's the indie exclusive. It's on colored vinyl. Now this is not necessarily new material. It's songs that he's had throughout his first albums, his catalog, and he's redone all these songs in a bluegrass style. So he's basically doing covers of his own songs, but just in a bluegrass style. And they do come in these nice polyline sleeves, which is always nice. So here's the green one. And here is yellow. So it kind of goes along with the green and yellow cover art. And this is a gatefold. I don't think I showed you the gatefold as well. And there is a volume 2 available as well. I think the vinyl for that is being released April 2nd, so just coming up here in a couple weeks. So I'll maybe pick that up as well, and we'll show that when I get it. So otherwise, that's pretty much all I have to show for this video. So thanks everybody for sticking around for everything, and I'll see you guys on the next video. So take care.